080-8978-2725. ATC branch, Zenith Bank agents, TARABA State University shops, ATC Audokola local government 090-7850-2712. Other centers to take up soon. This initiative is supported by Zenith Bank, Globus Bank, Wema Bank, and Guarantee Trust Bank. Super Cash. Are you a businessman or woman? Do you need loan to grow your business? At TARABA Business Development Center, we offer both business and personal loan with flexible.
This is the broadcast of News Across Nigeria on Super Media Television. News Across Nigeria comes up every Monday to Friday at 2 p.m. You can also follow us on Facebook at Some TV and on YouTube at Super Media TV. Now, the major headlines. Oti swears in Abia LG chairman, tax them on development. Dangote refinery unveils new petrol price. ICPC cracks down certificate forgery. Sokoto Provost lecturer arrested. My name is Abraham Minor Judah. Now the news in full. Oti swears in Abia LG chairman, tax them on development. Governor of Abia State, Alex Oti, swore in Abia 17 local government chairman elected last Saturday with a charge for them to run the LGAs with a vision of Abia first and continue the work for the socio-economic transformation of Abia from their various local government areas. In a speech titled Development and a New Philosophy of Leadership, Oti tasked them to solve the basic problems that have bedeviled our people in the various communities for ages. Adding, while you may have emerged from different political platforms, the agenda remains the same, Abia first. We have since laid the marker at the state, and my expectation is that you will run with the vision and continue the work of the socio-economic transformation of Abia from your various LGAs. As I have also said, your task is to solve the basic problems that have bedeviled our people in the various communities for ages. Access to water, basic health and education services, effective maintenance of trunk C roads, and quick response to security threats in your local economy, in your local communities should rank very high in your order of priorities. Our people should be able to see the impact of your leadership in the next 6 months through measurable improvements in the living conditions of the people, especially women, youths, and the vulnerable in the various localities. The Abia State Electoral Commission had on Sunday presented certificates of return to the newly elected mayors of the 17 local government areas in the state, 15 ZLP and 2 YPP winners. Presenting the certificates of return at the Abia State Electoral Commission headquarters in Umuahia, the chairman of ABISEC, Professor George Chima, charged the mayors to align themselves with the good job Governor Alex Otte is doing in the state. Other than that, what Abia needs is a holistic representation and good governance. Responding on behalf of others after the swearing-in, the mayor of Isukwato, Chinedu Ekeke, assured that they will work in line with Otte's vision for the state. The mayor, Isialangwa South, Nnadozie Nwangugu, assured his people of delivering democracy dividends to them through health, agriculture, infrastructure, and women and youth empowerment, among others, and commended Governor Otte as doing well in the state, while assuring that he will replicate that at the LGA. Former Delta State Governor Ifeanyi Okowa arrested by EFCC over alleged 1.3 trillion funds advisory. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, have arrested former Delta State Governor Ifeanyi Okowa over allegations of diverting 1.3 trillion meant for oil-producing states. Okowa, who served as governor from 2015 to 2023, is accused of misusing funds from the 13% derivation fund intended for states with oil production. Okowa allegedly failed to account for the funds, which were meant for development in oil-rich states. Okowa is also accused of using 40 billion to acquire shares in UTM floating liquefied natural gas and offshore LNG projects. The EFCC is investigating claims that Okowa diverted funds to acquire properties in Abuja and Asaba, Delta State. Okowa was taken into custody on November 4, 2024, after reporting to the EFCC Port Harcourt office in response to an invitation. He is currently being detained at the EFCC facility in Port Harcourt. This development comes after Okowa served as Atiku Abubakar's vice presidential running mate in the 2023 presidential election, representing the People's Democratic Party (PDP). Professor jailed for trying to write UTME exam for daughter. The Nigerian court has sentenced the professor to jail time for attempting to cheat on the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination on behalf of their daughter. This shocking incident highlights the desperate measures some individuals will take to gain an unfair advantage in the competitive university admissions process. The UTME is a crucial exam for students seeking admission to Nigerian universities, and its integrity is paramount to ensuring fairness and merit-based admissions. The Joint Admission and Matriculation Board has implemented various measures and ensured the exam's credibility. Unfortunately, this professor's action not only undermines the exam's integrity, but also sets a poor example for students and undermines the value of honesty and hard work. The consequences of such action can be severe, damaging not only the individual's reputation, but also the academic community as a whole. This case serves as a reminder of the importance of upholding academic integrity and the need for parents, educators, and students to promote ethical behavior in educational pursuits. New terrorist group emerged in northern Nigeria, fueling insecurity. A new terrorist group has emerged in northern Nigeria, further exacerbating the region's insecurity challenges. This development comes amidst the country's long-standing struggle with terrorism, particularly in the northeastern states. The rise of this new group is alarming, considering the existing presence of notorious terrorist organizations like Boko Haram, the Islamic State in West African Province, ISWAP, and Jamaat Nasrat al-Islam wal Muslimin, JNIM. Several factors contribute to the region's vulnerability to terrorist activities, including Nigeria's 1,497-kilometer border with Niger is poorly policed, facilitating the infiltration of terrorist groups. Poverty, unemployment, and climate change create an environment conducive to terrorist recruitment. Competition over mineral resources in states like Katsina and Zamfara exacerbates tensions. The United Nations has acknowledged the enormous challenges facing northern Nigeria, urging recognition and support to create a state of hope and reality in the region. United Secretary General Antonio Guterres has emphasized the importance of addressing security challenges, promoting peaceful elections, and supporting humanitarian efforts. As the situation unfolds, it is essential to monitor development and consider the implications for regional stability and global security. On to other matters. In a significant development, President Bola Tinubu has directed the immediate release of minors arrested during the bandits kidnapped 20 passengers in Niger State. Tragedy struck on Thursday when bandits abducted 20 passengers from a bus along the Mariga-Kontagura Road in Niger State. The incident occurred between Babanlamba and Beri, where the bandits blocked the road and forced the passengers into a nearby forest. According to reports, the Speaker of the Niger State House of Assembly, Abdulmalik Sarkindaji, has been informed of the incident. The abduction is the latest in a series of attacks by bandits in the region, leaving many to question the safety of travelers. The authorities have yet to release a statement on the incident or confirm any rescue efforts. The situation remains tense, with locals and travelers advised to exercise caution while traveling through the area. Stay updated on the development story as more information becomes available. A devastating verdict has been handed down to Alani Rafiu, an Islamic cleric found guilty of defiling a 14-year-old girl. Justice Rahman Oshodi of the Ikeja Sexual Offences and Domestic Violence Court delivered the sentence ordering Rafiu to spend the rest of his life behind bars. Justice Oshodi emphasized the gravity of Rafiu's offense, acknowledging the profound impact on the young victim. This ruling serves as a strong reminder that such heinous crimes will not be tolerated in Nigerian society. Dangote Refinery unveils new petrol price amid market scrutiny. In a move that is expected to send ripples through the Nigerian energy sector, Dangote Refinery has announced new petrol price effective immediately. According to a statement released by the company on Saturday, the new prices are aimed at reflecting current market realities. The new prices are designed to ensure the sustainability of our operations and maintain the quality of our products, the statement read. Industry analysts say the move is likely to respond to increasing marketing pressures and scrutiny. Dangote Refinery's decision to adjust petrol prices is a strategic move to stay competitive in the market, says John Olateru, energy expert. The new prices are as follows: premium motor spirit PMS $2.50 per litre, automated gas oil AGO $2.80 per litre, dual purpose kerosene DPK ₦300 per litre. The development comes as Nigeria's downstream sector continues to grapple with challenges related to pricing, supply, and regulation. Dangote Refinery's move is expected to influence market trends and spark reactions from stakeholders. We will continue to monitor the situation and adjust our prices accordingly, the company stated. Refinery's management assured customers of its commitment to deliver high-quality products. Dangote Refinery is Nigeria's largest refinery, with a capacity to produce 650,000 barrels per day. 3 gunned down as Nigerian soldiers bandits clash in Kaduna. No fewer than 3 bloodthirsty bandits have been gunned down by Nigerian soldiers at the Ido village in Kashia local government area of Kaduna State. About 4 farmers, including a woman, were rescued during the gun battle between the security operatives and their assailants. The bandits, according to Daily Trust, abducted 2 farmers at the Ido village and 2 others, including a woman, at a farm in the neighboring Arikon village last week. It was gathered on Sunday that the victims were rescued after a raid on bandits' hideout at a forest in Kudmin Kari village. According to reports, the soldiers who were on clearance operation around neighboring villages in Kagarko LGA encountered the assailants, resulting in a first gun battle and led to the death of 3 bandits. ICPC cracked down on certificate forgery. Sokoto Provost lecturer arrested. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission (ICPC) has arrested the provost and a lecturer of a tertiary institution in Sokoto State for alleged certificate forgery. According to a statement by the ICPC spokesperson, the duo were taken into custody on Friday following an investigation into allegations of forged academic credentials. The suspects, whose names have not been disclosed, are accused of presenting fake certificates to secure their positions at the institution. The ICPC received a petition alleging that the provost and lecturer had falsified their academic records to obtain employment. Upon investigation, the commission discovered discrepancies in the suspect credentials, promoting their arrest. This arrest is part of ICPC's ongoing efforts to tackle corruption in Nigeria's education sector. Certificate forgery undermines the integrity of our educational system, said ICPC Chairman Bolaji Owasonoye. We will continue to root out corruption and ensure accountability. The suspects will face charges and prosecution if found guilty. The ICPC has urged the public to report any suspicious activities or allegations of corruption to it. NDLEA nabbed 30 suspects in £4.4 billion worth of cocaine at Lagos Airport. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) has made a significant breakthrough in the fight against drug trafficking, arresting 30 suspects and seizing cocaine worth 4.4 billion naira at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport (MIAIA) in Lagos. Details of the bust. NDLEA operatives intercepted 21.5 kilograms of cocaine concealed in 8 luggage bags on a flight from Brazil. The agency's chairman, Mohamed Buba Marwa, praised the operatives for their vigilance and professionalism. This seizure is part of NDLEA's intensified effort to curb drug trafficking in Nigeria. Since January 2024, the agencies have seized over 100 billion naira worth of illicit substances. NDLEA efforts demonstrate Nigerians' commitment to combating drug trafficking and ensuring public safety. NASU/SANU suspends strike over salary arrears. The Non-Academic Staff Union of Education and Associated Institutions (NASU) and the Senior Staff Association of Nigeria University (SANU) have suspended their indefinite strike over with-year salary, effective November 5, 2024. The strike, which began last Monday, was called off after the federal government started disbursing funds for the previously with-year salaries on November 2nd. The strike was sparked by federal government's decision to withhold salaries of non-academic staff who participated in an 8-month strike in 2022. President Bola Tinubu has signed the release of 4 months of the with-year salaries of public university teaching staff in 2023, but non-teaching staff were excluded, sparking allegations of discrimination. While the strike had been suspended, decisions on outstanding issues, including remaining 2 months' salary arrears, 50 billion earned allowances, arrears of 25/35% wage award, are ongoing. The Joint Action Committee has directed the suspension of the strike for 1 month to allow further deliberations. The suspension of the strike brings relief to students and academic communities across the country, but the unions has made it clear that they will revisit the strike if their demands are not met. Minors' activities contributing to banditry. Niger State Government Mohammed Umaru Bago has spoken out against artisanal miners, citing their activities as a major contributor to banditry in the state. The governor's concern was shared during a meeting with Senate Committee on Solid Minerals, which are investigating recent mining site collapses in the area. Bago emphasized that the artisanal miners' operations have not only resulted in loss of life and property, but also encouraged banditry activities in parts of the state. He stressed the urgent need to remove mining from the exclusive list to the concurrent list in the Constitution, allowing for better regulation and oversight. To address the issue, the governor's administration is working on an executive bill to sanitize mining activities in Niger State. The proposed legislation aims to establish clear procedures for mining operations, eliminate irregularities, and address post-mining effects. This move comes after the state government lifted its ban on mining activities in August, conditional on companies registering with the state's Ministry of Mineral Resources to curb insecurity and revenue losses. The affected areas, including Shiroro, Munya, and Rafi local government areas, are known to have significant gold deposits that are also hotspots for banditry. Experts point out that illegal mining drives local conflicts in Nigeria, particularly in the northwest region, where criminal networks exploit vulnerable populations and fuel rural banditry. The Niger government faces challenges in regulating the artisanal and small-scale gold mining sector, which has significant development potential, but it is undermined by criminal activities. Appeal Court acquits ex-CGN Onogen to unfreeze his account. The Appeal Court sitting in Abuja discharged and acquitted the former Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN, Justice Walter Onogen, of the charge that led to his removal from office in 2019. It should be recalled that former President Muhammadu Buhari had on January 25, 2019, about 29 days before the presidential election, suspended Onogen from office as the CJN and swore in the next most senior jurist of the Supreme Court, Justice Tanko Mohammed, to take over leadership of the judiciary. Onogen's suspension came barely 8 hours after he announced his decision to inaugurate judges who would preside over election petition tribunals. Ex-President Buhari's action elicited very varied reaction from both within and outside the judicial cycles, with the Nigerian Bar Association (NBA) describing it as a coup against the judiciary. Onoge was later convicted by the Code of Conduct Tribunal (CCT) on a six-count corruption charge that was preferred against him by federal government. It was alleged that he made false declaration to the Code of Conduct Bureau. Meanwhile, about 6 years after he was convicted, a three-man panel of the Court of Appeal, led by Justice Muhammad Bello, acquitted the LCJN following a settlement agreement the federal government entered with him. President Bola Tinubu, through Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Prince Lateef Fagbemi, SAN, persuaded the appellate court to halt further hearing of three separate appeals the former CJN filed to challenge his removal, conviction, and seizure of his assets. In line with the terms of this statement dated October 24, the appellate court ordered federal government to forthwith unfreeze Onoge's account with Standard Chartered Bank, Nigeria Limited. 2025 AFCON. Nigerians in Libya face mass deportation after CAF ruling. Thousands of Nigerians living in Libya are facing mass deportation following recent ruling by the Confederation of African Football (CAF) that awarded Nigeria 3 points and 3 goals in a qualifying match for the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. According to reports, Libyan authorities have begun rounding up Nigerian nationals, including documented and undocumented residents, in apparent retaliation for the CAF verdict. The situation has sparked widespread concern among the Nigerian community in Libya. The CAF ruling found Libya Football Federation guilty of mistreating the Nigerian national team during a qualifying match. Libya football authorities have expressed outrage over the decision, describing it as unjust and malicious. Nigerian officials and human rights organizations have condemned the move, warning of a potential humanitarian crisis. This is a clear case of collective punishment, said Abike Dabiri-Erewa, chairman of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission. We urge the Libyan authorities to reconsider their actions. The African Union and the United Nations have called for a calm and restraint, urging Libya to respect the rights of all nationals, regardless of nationality. Isba summoned 60-year-old man for sharing ex-lover's photos on social media. A 60-year-old man in Nigeria has been summoned by the Isba Commission for sharing photos of his former lover on social media. This move has sparked conversations about the ethics of online behavior, particularly among older adults. Relationship experts suggest that men over 60 may struggle with expressing their emotions and may be more likely to engage in impulsive behaviors, such as sharing intimate photos online. However, this does not excuse the man's action, and the ISBA Commission is taking steps to address the situation. The Commission's action highlights the importance of respecting individuals' privacy and boundaries, especially in the digital age. Sharing intimate photos without consent can have serious consequences and is considered a form of emotional abuse. Criticism through Zamfara's government over abandonment of indigenous students in Cyprus. Zamfara state government is facing criticism from Dr. Safi over the alleged abandonment of indigenous students studying in Cyprus. The students, reportedly sponsored by the state government, have been left stranded without financial support or means to return home. According to sources, Dr. Safi's criticism alleged the state government's lack of accountability and neglect of its responsibility towards the student. The Zamfara state government has been accused of prioritizing other interests over the welfare of the citizen. In response to the criticism, the Zamfara state government has not issued an official statement. However, the government website highlights its commitment to education, stating that education is an enabler for opportunities. The government also claims to have initiated various projects and programs aimed at improving education in the state. Despite this claim, the situation of the stranded students in Cyprus raises concern about the government's ability to fulfill its obligations and provide support to its citizens. APC blasts Makinde over 2027 presidential ambition. The All Progressive Congress (APC) have criticized Governor Seyi Makinde of Oyo State for his alleged 2027 presidential ambition, describing it as shoddy, and a disservice to the people of your state. Makinde, who is currently serving second term as governor, has been rumored to be nursing a presidential ambition on the platform of the People's Democratic Party (PDP). In a statement, APC National Publicity Secretary Felix Morka accused Makinde of prioritizing his personal ambitions over the needs of Oyo State, saying Makinde's unhinged 2027 ambition cannot be founded upon his unguarded and unjustified attacks against our great party or the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Makinde's supporters, however, see his ambition as a welcome development, with some commenting that he is giving APC sleepless nights. The governor's camp has not officially confirmed his presidential aspirations. This development has sparked debate among Nigeria, with some urging Makinde to focus on his current role and others saying his ambition as a positive move. Atiku shares vision for Nigeria. Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), has shared his vision for Nigeria, revealing that what he would have done differently as the country's president. Atiku's priority will have included tackling corruption and restructuring the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL), which he believes greatly benefits from the current system. He also emphasized the need to improve Nigeria's weak refining infrastructure. Atiku proposed adopting a gradual approach to subsidy removal, aiming to reduce the economic burden on Nigerians. He also highlighted the importance of economic diversification and job creation. To address energy crisis, Atiku will have focused on improving refinery infrastructure, enhancing the capacity of Nigerian refineries to reduce dependence on imported fuel, diversifying energy sources, exploring alternative energy sources such as renewable energy to reduce reliance on fossil fuel. Atiku vowed to tackle corruption head-on, ensuring transparency and accountability in government institutions by sharing his vision. Atiku aims to demonstrate his commitment to addressing Nigeria's pressing challenges and improving the lives of its citizens.
The TARABA State Youth Roundtable Takum chapter is thrilled to invite the public to the inaugural edition of the TARABA State Youth Roundtable Takum chapter. Theme: Unlocking Takum's Potential, Overcoming Challenges for Sustainable Economic Growth and the Positive and Negative Impact of Social Media on Takum Youths. Be a part of the dynamic conversation with 350 youths, community leaders, and key stakeholders for a productive dialogue on sharing of innovative ideas, addressing pressing challenges, and strategizing for sustainable economic growth for Takum 1 and Takum 2 constituencies. Date: 15th November 2024. Time: 9 a.m. prompt. Venue: Patience Event Center, Takum Local Government Area of TARABA State. Your voice matters in contributing to shaping Takum's future and also unlocking our full potential. Let us build a brighter future together. Announcer: Comrade Yerima Sunday Danlami, Coordinator, TARABA Youth Roundtable, Takum Chapter. The TARABA State Youth Roundtable Takum Chapter.
Welcome back. This is the broadcast of news across Nigeria on Super Media Television. News across Nigeria comes up every Monday to Friday at 2 p.m. You can also follow us on Facebook at Some TV and on YouTube at Super Media TV. Coming up next, Osun teenager allegedly killed father inside cocoa farm. Tragedy struck in Osun State as an 18-year-old teenager identified as Tosin Oladipo allegedly killed his father, 45 years old Oladipo Yediran, inside their cocoa farm in the Ile-Ife area. According to eyewitnesses, the incident occurred on Friday afternoon when the duo went to work on the farm. Neighbors reported hearing a loud argument followed by screams. The Osun State Police Command has confirmed the incident and commenced investigation. We received a distress call and our officials rushed to the scene, said SP Yemisi Opalola, Police Public Relations Officer. The suspect has been taken into custody and we are working to establish the motive behind the killing. Residents of the area expressed shock and sadness over the incident. This is unprecedented in our community, said a neighbor who wished to remain anonymous. Tosin was always known to be a quiet and respectful boy. Tosin Oladipo will face charges for alleged murder. The case has been transferred to the State Criminal Investigation Department (CID) for further investigation. This tragic incident has left the community in shock, highlighting concerns about youth behavior and family dynamics. Bobrisky jets out of Nigeria amid legal troubles. Controversial cross-dresser Idris Okuneye, also known as Bobrisky, has reportedly flown out of Nigeria a few days after he was released by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Although he did not reveal his destination, Bobrisky, in a series of videos shared on an Instagram story on Monday morning, announced that he was traveling on a first-class ticket. See you soon, Nigeria. This girl brought a first-class ticket 3 times. That's over 30 million. Raise the bar for this girl, he boasted. He humorously remarked on the disfigurement of his passport photo, saying, "That passport disfigured my picture." Bobrisky's departure comes on the heels of a series of events that unfolded last week. The embattled cross-dresser was stopped and removed from Amsterdam-bound KLM flight at Murtala Mohammed International Airport while attempting to travel to London on Thursday night. He alleged that he sustained injuries during the incident and subsequently alerted his followers on social media. Following the altercation, he was taken to the headquarters of EFCC in Abuja, where he reportedly faced questioning regarding claims that he has bribed officials with 15 million naira to dismiss money laundering charges against him. He was later released on bail on Saturday after reportedly denied bribing the EFCC in his confessional statement made at the Commission's headquarters. Bobrisky's legal troubles began on April 2024 when he was sentenced to 6 months in prison for naira abuse. Although initially incarcerated at Kirikiri prisons, reports emerged that he spent only 3 weeks in confinement before being discreetly relocated to an undisclosed private location. The situation escalated further in September when a social media influencer, Martins Osei, known as Very Dark Man, released an audio recording allegedly featuring Bobrisky discussing the bribery of EFCC officials to drop money laundering charges against him. Kano NNPP crisis deepens as rep members dump Kwankwansia movement. The crisis rocking the new Nigerian People's Party (NNPP) in Kano State took a turn on Sunday following the exit of 2 members from the Kwankwansia movement. The exit is coming amid moves by the movement to ensure that its leader, Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, wins the 2027 presidential election. The 2 reps members, Aliu Sani Madaki Gini, Kano Municipal, and Alasan Rurum Rano Kabiad Bunkure, were strong allies of the former governor. Reports that Madaki Gini, who is the deputy minority leader of the House of Representatives, announced his decision to distance himself from the movement on Sunday while addressing his constituents in Kano. From today, I, Aliu Sani Madaki, no longer associate with the Kwankwansia movement. They have dismissed us, saying we lack support, but we are not afraid to stand alone. Let it be known There is no one I cannot confront in the Kwankwasia movement from top to bottom if needed, he added. He accused the movement of saying they were not useful, that we don't have support. They should understand that there is no one within Kwankwasia that cannot face head-on, he said. He also alleged that some political forces were trying to weaken the incumbent governor, Abba Yusuf. My message to the governor is clear. They are trying to weaken him. I'm urging them to stay firm. Otherwise, he may be blindsided by those around him. I have insight into plans against him, he said. APC sweep up chairmanship seat in the Nasarawa State Independent Electoral Commission, NASEC, has declared the 13th chairmanship candidate of All Progressive Congress APC as winners of the November 2 local government elections in the state. The chairman of the commission and returning officer, Mr. Yuba Wandai, made the declaration on Sunday at the commission's office in Lafia. Wandai also declared that the councillorship candidate of APC won in the 140 electoral was out of 147, while candidates of opposition party won 7 councillorship seats. According to him, the candidate Democratic Party SDP won 1 seat in Akwanga, 4 in Nasarawa Egon, while Zenith Labour Party ZLP won 2 in Doma local government. He explained that 9 political parties presented candidates in the local government elections. Control of state resources, root cause of political crisis. Governor Siminalayi Fubara of Rivers State says the struggle for control of state resources is the primary cause of the ongoing political crisis bedeviling the state. Fubara made this statement on Sunday at the 18th anniversary celebration of Mega Power Ministries OPM and Chibuzo Chinyere's 51st birthday. Recalls that Fubara and his predecessor, Nyesom Wike, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory FCT, has been at loggerheads over the control of the political structure of the state. The feud between the duo has triggered a political crisis in the state, leading to conflicting court orders and polarization of the Rivers House of Assembly. In December 2023, Fubara and Wike signed an 8-point resolution to end the feud. The peace deal was signed at the presidential villa in Abuja after a meeting with President Bola Tinubu. The party agreed to withdraw impeachment proceedings and court cases, but despite the peace deal, the crisis persists. In a statement by Fubara Chief Press Secretary Nelson Chikudi, the governor assures that state resources will be utilized judicially for the people's benefit. He urged the church for continuous prayers to stay focused and effectively serve the state interests, ensuring good governance and progress. There is a reason for this crisis, and that reason is the control resources of Rivers State. Rivers State's resources belong to you, and will make sure that the resources are applied judiciously for the betterment of the state. That is all for this edition of News Across Nigeria. From Super Media Television, thank you for joining us. We are live from Monday to Friday at 2 p.m. You can also follow us on Facebook at Some TV and on YouTube at Super Media TV. I am Abraham Minor Judah. Goodbye.
Are you a businessman or woman? Do you need loan to grow your business? At TARABA Business Development Center, we offer both business and personal loan with flexible repayment plan. We are located in different parts of Taraba State. Jalingo branch, opposite Civil Service Commission, 183 Amarua Way, 090-3134-4333. Zing branch, Zenith Bank agent beside College of Education, Zing, 070-3125-2559. Yembu branch, Usi Plaza, Yembu Sardauna State, 080-8978-2725. ATC branch, Zenith Bank agents, Taraba State University shops, ATC Audokola local government 09078502712. Other centers to take up soon. This initiative is supported by Zenith Bank, Globus Bank, Wema Bank and Guarantee Trust Bank. Super Cash.